Hi there, boy.
I hope Tasha's all right. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my ma.
So, why did they do it? Make an entire copy of Weishaupt, I mean.
Probably a memory of home. It's the last thing they recalled before the Blight took over. They were trying to relive that life, but didn't know how.
Well, that's very, very creepy, and also kind of makes sense in a weird way.
The joys of being a warden. Survive the battle, and there's excitement to follow.
Johanna,
Valkaren?
until we find a suitable method of penance in the necropolis,
Puh.
you're to be confined under the eye of a watcher, lest you slip your bonds.
How magnanimous of you to volunteer.
A challenge for us both.
Hey, need to sweat it out?
No thanks. It gives me too much time to think.
And you're in your fancy shirt.
Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation. I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
It grows. Greetings.
You ever think about all the places you could hide in here?
Of course. A magical location like this would require a subtle approach. What about you?
I'm thinking about where there might be traps.
Was this your ultimate goal? All that death and destruction in order to rule the capital?
It would have been magnificent. Navarra, bowing to a leader who'd make use of its greatest works.
Your enormous bone construct would have destroyed half of Navarra City.
Well, there would have to have been some rebuilding before progress could begin.
All right, say we take down Elganon's archdemon.
Hold on. You're talking about winning? Aren't you more glass half empty?
It's hypothetical. But say we win. Last archdemon, isn't it? And a monster that big. Where'd he go after that?
Wherever Hassan takes us, let him lead for a while.
Did you get it?
Get what?
The gift basket as an apology for prying, you know, about you and Tosh.
What exactly was in the basket?
Oh, things. I can't remember now that you ask.
But Lara,
Well, oils, mostly, and chocolate.
I would have remembered an oil and chocolate basket.
Siege of Siconia, back on stage. Where to see us? Who's the new friend?
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
I'm a Trevelyan. Feels like someone I haven't seen for a long time. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elgernon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elgernon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen-Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We're pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But
he became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
You're making us sound like Solus. That's uncomfortable.
We are not like our enemy. They're making us do this.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
Rook stopped the Antam, took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat. I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous. You'll blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
Stock up with whatever you need. Safe travels.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from...
Jacobus.
No. I'm not going to stand around and listen to this. I'll see you later.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
We need both. If we're strong, we can stand against anyone.
Someone else seems to think so. The contact knows the city and the Antam.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
The bookkeepers can bookkeep when the meeting is done.
When and where do we meet?
They'll be in the market.
And they asked for me. Not you or Viago.
You helped this city, and you're helping all of Thedas. You've earned respect.
We just don't know from whom.
There's really no clue who it is.
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
What about the human help the Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
We fight for everyone. And the chance to strike at the gods and the Antam? It's worth the risk. Good luck, Rook. See what this mysterious informant can give us. The meeting is in the market, Rook.
They implied you can't miss them.
Try not to damage anything.
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store the Scatlock. Destroy it discreetly.
So you and Spite are friends now? Can't say my money was on that one.
I would have lost that bet too.
If it lets you sleep at night. Unless this clears the way for new and different midnight brooding.
I wouldn't put it past me.
There's the experimental Gatlock. So the Venatori and Anton are guarding it. I'll set it up to explode.
At least they're in one place.
Pull the crows!
The last you'll ever see.
I'll sneak them away from the main Gatlock. Not settled.
Nice work!
I hate their willfulness.
Not too bad. Now it's your turn.
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Got through that.
That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
An unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
Bold to try to trap a crow fighting the gods. I'm at least curious. If our informant actually knows where Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Move faster, Spartans!
That's got it.
You are fantastic. My pain end it now. They feel they falter before us.
I'm good to go.
For the gods!
We're on fire. Look out!
Impressive! Death is weakness!
Let's go again.
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
Good. The Antam barely seem to know how to use it themselves.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the unarmed Venatori are on alert.
Don't let them get close to the catwalk! Maybe if you did, this would have been your last batch!
They're at range!
Got us at range. Watch it. Ready. I've got the setup. Do the rest.
Rook! Nice work!
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
The Venatori and Anton didn't seem to enjoy each other's company.
Neither seemed impressed with their magical Gatlock either.
I won't be making another batch anytime soon. And the Antam know the crows are always watching.
Claim them!
Nev. Who are you? Are you in league with those traitors?
Traitors?
Take them alive! I want them for questions.
Stop!
End it now!
I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chant sent us after. This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet, Chant said. Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
The market never stops, even during occupation. Almost feels like home.
Torn up papers. More of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Anything here speak to your aura? The Anthem almost shut us down because they don't like magic. But once I explained the vibrational harmonies, they let us stay.
Another sign of that crow and Venatori. It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The notes inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while. I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
Fine decor for the finest homes.
You killed the blighted dragon, and another besides. I am grateful for that. Such a contract, any contract, must never be left unfinished. It's like a letter never sent.
What can I get you?
That's how Canary say hello.
The Anta make demands, friends, but so do the crows.
Try the alubia gadilla. My older husband used to say they make out of chance, but they tasted all right.
We've got company. Time for a fight! Made it through that one.
Spy on me all you wish. You will only see me representing this city as I should.
My older husband used to say they make me sleepy.
I just assume that is what you...
Welcome.
Whether you're looking for functional blades or authorized display replicas, you're in the right place.
Is this what you call
Over here, we've got a replica of Yara's elf blade.
Someone must supervise and make sure paperwork is filed. You can't trust people to just do things.
You can't trust some people.
They're breaking my buttons.
Salutations. If your stomach bothers you, a little ginger will set you right.
Can I help you with anything?
Particular?
Anything sound good? Everything has provenance. Looking for anything in particular? Good day to you. Anything catch your eye? Everything has provenance.
Wait. Flowers. More wine. This crow and Venatori. Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
You cannot be serious.
Have we been stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the Crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there. Okay. Iago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Company, get ready.
Both reveal to me.
Our master debilitates us! What's behind you? We'll execute!
Blueprint.
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You knew I was coming. Cut to the chase and tell me where the gods want their ritual.
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city! So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the... Blight? Finish them off! We need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants me to prove I'm crow enough to be worthy of Treviso. That's what's happening?
He's given in to the gods' corruption.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
So they don't know. Or it's easier to play along.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Gods gnaw at my mind. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My city, my Treviso. I'll not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
About to have a problem.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me! Fight me! Win this city! This is the power the gods give!
Butcher, where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not like Treviso. Final ritual! Use endure!
There's nothing left of him.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
Take your shot.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it.
You godless traitor! You weren't powerless against the Butcher, you were working with him!
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold the crows out to the Untom!
I kept Treviso safe, protected. Unlike you crows, I had to think ahead. You know what the Untom did elsewhere in Antiva, and in every other city they occupied. You and your troop of fools would have gladly provoked the Untom to slaughter. I gave them the crows, so they would not take the rest of the city. I gave them an inch, so they would not take a mile.
Rationalize it however you want. Weight the scales so they tip in your favor. You're still a traitor who gave up on the fight, and gave up on us! You didn't prevent a slaughter, you just postponed it.
If you hadn't killed the Butcher!
Someone else would have. He decided he wasn't their pawn anymore. The gods would have killed him. And then you would be ruled by someone much, much worse.
You should have been a politician, Rook. Instead of wasting your talents with that gang of circus rejects. But this city is mine. We need a real leader. You know who else wants a leader? The Untom. And if someone plays the role they want, they are very accepting. They also understand that bringing order to Treviso requires the purging of disruptive elements that cause nothing but chaos. So go to Tearstone Island. Have your little showdown with the gods, fight your pointless battle, and leave the city to me.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The other officials, of course, know nothing.
Of course. I'm surprised they even remember the governor's name.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Untom fell in line?
Eventually is apparently playing the role they want.
The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Avenchi before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Avenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
When Avenchi left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
Avenchi keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antam beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
We'll stop Avenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Avenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgar'nan and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Avenchi.
You are a crow, and you have suffered the governor's treachery. You should be here when we stop them.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
You were gone yesterday.
Yes.
How
Such a strange... Anything catch your eye?
Wait. Flowers. More wine. This crow and Venatori. Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
You cannot be serious.
Have we been stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
Oh, Minrathous needs one of these. People feel at home here.
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows, and they're trying to capture the secret couple to interrogate them.
Of course there will be.
We could send the couple a note, Warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that. There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to scowl at love? No. He will wish them well instead.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
If she's made a break from the cult, could be a happy ending this time.
After all of this nonsense, I would hope so.
Let's do business.
It's a simple test.
I am not loosening any of the wards around you simply to see whether you can learn new spells again.
Do you have any idea how frustrating that was for Corin? To be completely frozen in my spellcraft? And I could have fixed it by channeling through the skeletal construct that you destroyed. Speaking of which, what have you done with it?
That subject remains closed, Johanna.
Ugh.
You see the size of Elgernon's dragon?
Kind of hard to miss.
She's pretty big.
He, the Archdemon Lucicon, is a he.
Male dragons don't have wings.
Elgernon used magic to make the Archdemons bigger. Maybe he added wings, too.
Ugh. And he's screwed with her horns. What kind of asshole does that?
The kind we kill.
Harding, I'm sorry for prying. I'm just happy, you know, for you and Tosh.
Thanks. And don't worry about it. You weren't trying.
Oh, good. In that case, I have another basket for you.
Oh, that's so sweet, but I'm still not sure I got the last one.
Rook, have a moment?
What is it?
You were there to witness my new deal with Spite. You should come with us to see it paid in full, when you're ready.
Venatori had the narrow road. Now they think twice before walking that way.
And your neighbors? What's the price of that protection?
You think I'd charge our dear friends? The people who spread rumors about how Threads made Aelia disappear.
Rebuilding the Thread's reputation for free?
For the few of us left. Now the Venatori who thought he found a legitimate charm supplier, he gets counterfeit goods. Triple cost.
Can't argue about your target, but it's a dangerous scam. Be careful.
Is that genuine concern? You're fun. Anyway, Nev, I'm out of news. But the threads are yours. You need something? Say the word.
Thanks, Alec. Remember, if you cross our neighbors...
You can drown me in the Nosen Sea. Rook, it's been a pleasure. You've got a good setup here. Enjoy life in the Fade.
Life in the Fade? Huh. We've been at the lighthouse a while now.
We have, but it still feels strange, like we're stuck in a dream.
So it's not just me. You know, this is my only address now. I still had an apartment back home. Rent paid up and everything. It got torched. In the dragon attack.
Nev.
Everything I have is here in this room. One false step from drifting into the Fade.
If you need anything...
A tether?
I won't let go.
Every job changes you a little. This one...
I met you on this one. I'm a better person for it.
Rook.
trouble ahead. I made that one ready. End this!
Get clear!
I'm ready again. You must get clear.
Do you think they're wondering why you ordered a drink for the empty chair?
If they are, they won't tell anyone. The crows own this cafe.
Smells like Lucanis.
Just try it.
So, you two okay now? Since you didn't kill Ilario, I mean.
We still hurt him. That humiliation in front of everyone, he'll never forgive that. So there's peace, for the moment at least.
How is your grandmother doing?
You've met her. She was hewn out of dragon bone. She's pretending not to be upset by Ilario's betrayal and my possession. Which means she's making everyone else as miserable as possible. Except Dea. She likes Dea.
Are the other Talons okay with the whole abomination thing?
Probably not. But they prefer me to Ilario or the Venatori. I suppose the crows have had worse first Talons.
It must feel good to just relax with a cup of coffee and not worry about everything.
I'm not sure Spite's enjoying it, but yes.
What is it?
What does that mean exactly?
He doesn't eat, but a promise is a promise. I don't know what I thought it would be like, getting out of the ossuary, getting my life back.
You mean you didn't spend all that time dreaming about having coffee with your inner demon?
I did dream of coffee. If this is my life now, I'll take it.
It worked. The crows have harried the Antam, and Evenchi is revealed. But I did not think this is what they planned.
It is bold, and it will doom us all.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Evenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the Kamek Master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some Kamek had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Evenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Evenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Evenchi planning to poison with the Kamek? Aside from us.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Evenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the Kamek will spread to the rest of the city as well.
They're not doing this to Treviso. Not to my city.
They will trot out some excuse to give to the worst of the politicians and the merchant princes.
You say that as if those were different people.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Evenchi from releasing the Kamek.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Evenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
One more thing. Jacobus stormed off earlier, angry at Ivenci. We have not seen him in some time.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Some of the merchant families have fled. They got wind of Ivenci's comic and suddenly worry they are not on good terms with the governor.
I am only surprised they stayed in the city so long.
There's the garrison.
Lucanus,
onto the garrison and the governor.
Let's continue our discussion. Lucanus, were you really spurned once for gifting someone a knife?
Not spurned so much as ignored. I just don't have Hilario's gift for flirting.
Well, we all approach things in our own way. Who was it, if I might ask? The recipient of your gift?
A crow from another house. It was a long time ago.
I'm surprised that the gift wasn't better received then.
You've met him. He's very particular.
We clear the garrison this time. Ivenci's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
We follow the governor now. The butcher was weak. This is not the cue.
Antam, get ready. The Antam aren't going to make this easy.
That one's all set!
Good one, Rook!
Jacobus.
Me and my friends are sick of doing nothing. Ivenci's got their comic past the courtyard, but they've locked the gates. We'll break into the garrison and get them open.
Be careful. The Antam.
We'll stay hidden. Good luck.
More on top. Ivenci's throwing everything at us.
Not a chance! Stay in cover! Right! You and your friends are not equipped to
Dark
Careful! Behind you!
Save him!
You must get clear! Made that one ready! Set that one up!
Okay. Now for Evenchi.
I know you're there, Rook! I'm ready for you! Come face the ruler Treviso deserves!
Oh, something amiss is in the air.
Wait, these aren't unreal.
I see the comic is working!
Behind you!
Impressive!
That one's ready.
You're a fool to fight me!
You're the fool to go up against a crow, Evenchi.
Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? I dotted every I, weighed every measure. And you crows, you ruined everything.
Ruined? Rook took your measure.
Antea, Viago, Jacobus, they all took more responsibility as Trevisans than you did.
I lost so many people to the Antam. My family, my cousin. By right, his contract against the governor is mine. And I say Evenchi doesn't deserve to die. They deserve to live.
What?
On trial. paraded in public. Everyone will know who hurt Treviso, and you'll suffer for every minute of it.
You can't do this. You can't let this brat decide what happens to me.
By House de Riva's rules, Jacobus can claim the contract.
That's ridiculous.
It's justice.
You can't put me on trial. I'm still governor of this city.
Not after the crows go to the merchants and the king about the comic.
The message about Treviso and the future of the crows has already been sent. Your contract is due, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
You are certain of this path?
I've never been more certain.
I know that look, and I approve.
And you're sure of this course?
You already asked him that.
Viago, dear, can't you see that I'm stalling?
Ah, you are waiting for Rook's interruption.
No, his audience.
Am I that predictable?
You are reliable. I might say, essential.
I like where this is going. The Essential Crow is a good title.
You just put down one out-of-control ego. Let's not create another.
To the business of the day, then.
Jacobus, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fifth Talon.
What's going on?
We accept Jacobus's right to the contract on Evenchi, and his decision to spare the governor.
It sent a stronger message than killing them. Their crimes will be aired, their reputation blackened.
And during these punishments, the former governor will live with the fear we may still one day end them. For his help, and proving he has sound judgment, Jacobus is becoming a full Antivan crow.
Wow. I remember when I became a full crow.
Do you?
Fine. I remember the evening to a certain point, and then the morning.
Is it alright if I follow your other example? I only got this because you went out to face Evenchi, Rook. I couldn't have done it alone. I want to find others like me. Orphans. People with no more homes, under a new house name. Neri suggested Igrativi. It's old Trevisan, sort of a grateful life.
I'm honored, Jacobus Igrativi. You and your new house will do great things as crows.
The Fifth Talon agrees.
As does the Seventh. Rook, all of Treviso is in your debt. For what you did out there, and for the future you have inspired.
You have powerful enemies. When you decide it's time to put them in their place, we'll be there. And Rook, you're a damn fine crow. Remember that.
I keep the crows well stocked. You're welcome to it. See you again.
Yes, yes, we've been through this. How articulate.
I'm glad you have Manfred back, Professor.
Thank you. So am I.
He seems even more aware of things now. I got him to mix up a bunch of different inks and he barely spilled any.
Is that why Manfred was stained green the other day?
Maybe.
So, Tosh, the way my lyrium magic shows up when
I pick you up and pin you to the wall and bite your shoulder.
together. When we're together. I just wanted to make sure my lyrium wasn't hurting you.
I'm mostly fireproof.
It's not fire. I'll make sure it's okay next time we're together.
You're gonna have other stuff to think about next time we're togethering.
You're impossible.
The Wardens must be celebrating in Lavendale.
Hey, Rook. If you ever want to skip stones and pretend it clears your mind, you know where to find me.
The Evenures do not need, they only demand. Deny them.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antam Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning, Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me that.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
Let's make sure there's too many distractions for them to spot us.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antam? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the Inquisitor's willing to help us. I know he's busy leading the fight in the south, but he knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. I hear that we're as ready as we'll ever be. But we can always be more prepared. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.